Ok, và tận thứ 1 rồi. Phải đợi một lúc đã các bạn ơi. Ok vào rồi. Thế nhưng mình chơi đua hay sao ấy nhỉ? Ok. Alo, có ai Việt Nam không? Không có ai Việt Nam à? Hai thằng này đi đâu ấy? Hai thằng này ngu rồi. Vâng, hai thằng AFK. Có một thằng đã chết. Ok, trận này có hai đứa rồi, mình chơi team. Ui, nhà đẹp vậy. Ui, lỗi à? Cái thằng này bao rồi. Đây mình phải đi nhặt nhiều đồ quá rồi tí mình đi với nhau. Ok, mình đang ở trong vùng bảo vệ rồi, không bị gì đâu. Chơi cái này thì phải cẩn thận không mới thắng được. Đây không có đồ. Thế như không có thằng nào nhảy dù đây. Càng tốt. Mình nhặt càng nhiều đồ càng tốt để mình khỏe hơn.
Ai có đét nhỉ? Mẹ con.
Không, cái này nó mất một cái mũ.
Này, tôi đang thạch lạnh này.
Ra kia, ra kia.
Wow, sama tính được kìa. Hết tường.
Ôi như đây mình chỗ mình vừa vào.
để mẹ lấy không lạnh cho con. Có lạnh không?
Mới phải như lúc đầu có thằng bằng hai thằng. Nó được mắt trẻ xinh nữa.
啊，这个小圆的是哪来？自己开4排，开3排不得了了。
Can you speak English?
哇，刚什么鬼？他说
What?
Nó không mất cái đầu xong.
你那个跟他说一下，你把那个声音开在警队伍，测试里面有个音，然后有个警队伍，
I don't know what do you say.
跟那个人说一下，哇，他妈测试。你开一下警队伍，跟他说一下，让他把自由麦关一下，兄弟。
Trước 11 giờ đi ngủ và đi học nha, phải chơi rồi nha. Mày làm bài tập vật lý chưa? Mai nộp cho mày làm chưa? Anh giải quyết được với thằng kia chưa? Mình nhai chẳng hạn đúng không? Mình cùng nhai đi mọi người. Nhai gì đấy? Bỏ chưa?
Thằng kia
Nhai
đi
nó
quá.
ngọt bên trong ngọt nước mà. Nhai. Nó ngọt bên trong có nước mà. Ngọt thì.
Không phải rõ. Ủa, ai cũng
Nhà cái cố lên ra luôn. Đó. Cho con
Kêu xe rồi kìa.
để kìa.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Mày ăn xong chưa? Nhặt một.
Ba không.
Wow. Ui rồi. Đổ đằng sau mình luôn. Kê bên mấy cướp xe của nó thì nó không đèo mình đi. Kia bắn mình kìa, thằng kia bắn mình. Đây mình giết nó luôn nhá. Mất dậy.
Online Hàn Quốc. Online Hàn Quốc. Ba, nó ở lúc đầu nó ở nhà Hàn Quốc, xong rồi nó biết nói tiếng Việt. Thế là nó rời khỏi cái nhà đấy, nó sang Việt Nam, xong nó học. Thế là nó quen cái thằng Tiến Đạt ấy, xong nó nổi tiếng. Đấy, xong bắt đầu nó bỏ cái thằng đấy, xong yêu thằng Tiến Thành. Thế là nó yêu chụp được á.
Thế rồi. Mình giết đồng đội mình trước. Này nó vừa bắn mình khi mình cướp xe nó.
Yêu nhau 9 năm không bỏ nhau. Và con. Tại con Bùm ba lùm. Ướt không được.
Thằng đi xe đến đây kìa. Nghe tiếng thằng đi xe. Thằng đi xe máy.
Mày đóng cửa làm cái gì nhỉ? Cửa điều hòa đóng cửa gì nhỉ?
Có đi hoàng này.
Mở cái cửa này.
Trêu thôi. Chạy thôi. Kệ nó thích yêu đi. Xem mấy phần nãy mình để đâu nhỉ? Thôi kìa. Thằng này đi ngu rồi, đâu phải trong mày chứ. Thằng kia nó cũng lấy được xe rồi. Kệ nó. Cái này bắn hỏng lốp luôn rồi.
Cái cửa ra đứng nặng trước cửa bảo đấy.
Đi xe leo núi. Ok. Ui giờ cần chết. Đau cả tim. Thằng nào ở đây không? Đấy cũng cứ thấy thằng nào bắn trong này. Mình chạy bộ luôn lành, không đi xe nữa. Thằng ấy làm gì ngoài đây? Ai nổ rồi.
Mẹ ơi, có chẳng được mặc áo à? Mẹ ơi. Mẹ bắt cửa trường à? Mẹ ơi. Bắt cửa trường à? Không.
Thằng nào đang bắn kìa. Chứ không phải nó. Đúng rồi, nó là sao đấy. Chưa biết đây có phải người không nhỉ? Lại có thằng đi xe máy kìa. Bắn nhau rồi. Mình cứ nằm đây chờ nó xuống bắn. Như cả team nó là ở trong nhà kìa. Là nhà đối diện mặt mình đấy. Thằng này đang lái xe chỗ mình. Mình hy vọng mình không chết ở đây. Thì nhiều thằng ngu. Có một cái xe máy kìa. À, 2 xe luôn, 2 xe đi được. Thằng này đi ra chỗ mình, cho team mình. Đấy, nó vừa ngã xe hay sao ấy mà vẫn đi được. Ra chỗ khác rồi. Đã biết ngay trong này mà, chắc chắn trung tâm chỗ này.
Nước gì đấy nhỉ?
Đứa nào nhìn mình rồi, chạy ơi. Tinh vãi. Nhau bắn nhau kinh thế. Nó vừa ném bom ấy. Ở kia tao chỗ school đi. Ui, thằng team mình vừa giết 2 thằng kìa. Kinh đấy. À, 1 thằng thôi. Rồi, chết rồi. Thành niên đã chết, đây kệ nó.
Này.
Tự ngu điên mình.
Hai đứa đứng dậy xuống gác cho bà lấy cái quạt lên tí không quạt được không?
Mình cất thủ chỗ này. Mà bắn nhau trên kia đất kinh không dám vào.
ra ngoài rồi mà. Ra ngoài rồi, nó trốn đâu?
Đây này. Cầm lên kìa. Chúng ta cắn nhau.
Nó đọc rất nhiều rồi. Đọc cho mấy trang rồi.
Đọc nhớ không? Đọc nhớ nội dung không? Đọc phải nhớ nội dung không?
Để tập trung chỗ này thôi. Nó còn một vầy để sống. Thế mình có mất một đứa, mình không lắp vào. Ô, bé lại rồi. Các làm chỗ này. Mình chẳng biết chạy thế này mình không bị bắn không nhỉ? Cứ vào trong cái nhà này thủ nữa. Mấy cái cửa vào. Chờ thêm để ra bắn. Đồ mình ít quá. Cháu gì lắp vào.
Ôi xì xì.
Chúng ta trốn bụi cỏ đây.
Đấy, nàng đấy đi rồi. Đấy, quyền lạc lấy nhanh. Chạy nhanh khẩn trương.
Ôi, đi hỏng rồi đấy. H7 được sống rồi. Chắc biết lần này mình được tách mấy. Ui ơi thằng nào. Lượn lách nó không bắn trúng đâu. Ok, cho vào trong nhà rồi. Ừ, đúng rồi. Tên lên bên điện thoại tớ là he nhá.
Mai má.
Ôi bé lại rồi. Holy shit. Chạy ra ngoài cái gì? À đây rồi. Chỗ ngon. Vào trong này mà thủ. Có thằng nào đi xe đến nhá. Người 8 đứa nó survival.
Phải xuống nữa. Sạc đi sạc nào này?
Cho cầm dớm này.
Sạc đi sạc nào đấy?
Sạc của con Apple.
Sạc mang sang. Không, con mang sạc này.
Nhầm.
Con rút sạc ở kia ấy.
Cắm ngược ra đấy. Cắm con này vào đây mà. Chào
Ok,
Tết.
ngày mai mình chơi liên minh rồi bạn.
Sạc con nào mà? Sạc con mỡ à?
Con mơ sạc đồ dần. Con trắng sạc ở đây. Ốc bột sạc.
Áo đồ sạc xong rồi.
Có, tí mình chơi liên minh cùng bạn. Ngày mai nhá. Ngày mai mình chơi liên minh cùng các bạn sau.
Mấy con ấy.
Đây đang căng thẳng lắm rồi, mình không nói to đâu. Nhiều đứa trên núi quá. Nhiều đứa bắn trên núi quá. Đây mình làm chỗ này ngon, chỗ này ngon hơn. Ok, bé lại vào chỗ này rồi đấy. Tìm chỗ mà nằm. Cần 8 đứa sống sót.
Lấy cái gì? Thế lấy cái đôi cái màu trắng ở chỗ bờ tường sách vở tấm hình ấy. Của mày mai sạc sao? Của mày cứ để đến phần màu sạc chưa?
Bây giờ sống sót. Mình cũng chưa biết là thằng nào. Ui ôi, là biết là nó đi rồi. Đủ. Mình chết danh thứ 5. Biết ngay team danh 5. Ok, chơi ván khác. Chơi solo. Nè, căng thẳng. Đúng rồi. Tên mình là he 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 mà. Cái chữ he thứ hai có 2 từ e nhá. Đây để mình ghi lại cho bạn. Đấy, ghi đi này này. Đấy. Nhìn chưa? Hello Nguyễn Thùy. Bạn không thấy QB Super Hello à? Ok, nhìn rồi à? Ok, lại chờ vào trận.
Táp vào một chỉnh mặt lên mặt cho các bạn xem. Táp vào, ôn táp vào mà. Rồi vào lại đây.
Bỏ quên cái cảnh đó. Con này. Bỏ quên cái cảnh này rồi.
Mình không thấy được, nhờ người ta dạy mình ấy như này.
Xếp vào đi.
Cái này người ta dạy ấy như này thì nhảy dễ hơn.
Anh xem đi. Bóc cái này. Bóc cho xem.
Nhảy chỗ này cũng được. Hello Hiếu gầy.
Nghiêng. Cô cho đúng nghiêng. Kéo lại.
Ok. Hiếu gầy, flash cao. Thấy tớ bị hỏng rồi, nó bị lỗi, không quay mặt được. À thế.
Bếp bên ngoài một xe nào.
Cái tí thì mình add cam tí đã. Check lại. Các em nhìn mắt chưa?
Nhìn cái gì vậy?
Nhìn thấy mặt chưa Hiếu?
Không hiện. Rồi
Nó tính cả mặt lại.
bị lỗi rồi, nó phải lại. Sốt chí tôm vào lại.
Thấy rồi.
Thì nếu mà mình lấy
Lên rồi.
bút
Ok đúng.
bút này ơi. Đây rồi.
Ok.
Con này. Cái này cháu sẽ làm gì này?
Với thằng mình lấy bút cho cô nói nha.
Ok, bạn cứ đi ngủ đi.
Cái này có cần lấy đi luôn.
Ok, nào bạn mình đi chơi với mình với bạn.
Con muốn ngủ bên này mà cho đi.
Chặt chỗ.
Đi mà.
Chơi lô Đức Hiếu.
Hai người trên hai người dưới chân chỗ này. Này ngồi với mẹ này thế nào?
Không có nhìn ra cửa có bóng đi con đi làm.
Ở đâu có bóng với tôi ở đi ngoài thế nào rồi. Rồi anh hỏi chưa? Đứng dậy nào. Đấy là cao quá, đứng góc khó.
Chán ơi, ngày mai mình chơi mấy clip stream liên minh nhá. Shotgun. Cứ súng nào bây giờ? Kệ vứt AK đi. Có một thằng lên. Thì nó dọa ma nó. Một thằng nó lên. Đó, một thằng nó lên nhá. Kêu mở cửa ra. Không dám à? Ok, nó sắp mở cửa rồi. Không dám mở cửa luôn. What the fuck, thằng kia bắn đau cả tim. Thằng lợn. Mình tưởng nó không biết cơ. Hai trận đều thua. Ok, chơi hai người, chơi đua. Thanh niên thì Đức Hiếu, chú Hiền mới chơi. Ok vào rồi. Ok, team thằng nào ơi? Alo. Alo alo. Alo. Đọc chat nãy giờ mà Hiếu. Một thằng này dù tên hài vãi. Cái gì bắn súng không? Cái thanh niên chưa gì bắn không? Thằng kia làm gì đấy? Mình đi ra ngoài kia. Tí trên. Ngon. Vớt thằng nào xung quanh không nhỉ? Hết tôi máu rồi. Có ender dinh mà. Đi thôi.
Mẹ ơi, quần áo cho con.
Đâu nhìn tìm tiếp rồi chồng cái bút thì Hạ bảo là không thấy cho mẹ
Mình hy vọng mình không bị nổ chết.
Lên nào, lên nào.
Sợ vãi.
Lên nào.
chờ bố.
Ok mình đi.
Trốn vào trong nhà đi rồi người ta chụp ảnh.
Ừ?
Trốn vào trong nhà đi người ta chụp ảnh.
Sao thế?
Người đang chờ chụp ảnh.
Chụp ảnh một tối.
Người nhẹ vào chụp ảnh này.
Cho anh tí. Nó là bắn sniper đấy. Nó chưa nào nhìn thấy mình. the fuck. Rồi. Bắn tôi để sao không chết nhỉ? Bye bye mọi người nhá.
basically on the very precipice of where people can push in, and not this side of Cloud9 either, the other team. So we'll see what they can do here and to work their way in any second now, past the God Tier house, past all the other players. This is going to get very, very tough.
You get this with that M249 doing some work. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the biggest bullet pack when you look at how much damage it does. It's 44 per bullet. As we're saying that, Ninja takes out 2, comes in with the Scar, seals the deal. Borg knocks out TSM, in the kill feed. Also, we're still on board with Ninja with that Scar to silence and the income. Still got the arm in the back pocket, so looking to do well here. He's double stimmed also, so they can get on in. But he's had to leave Gypsy behind, so now he's a one-man band. All of a sudden, Chappie, we go with his POV. See one to the left, one to the right. We'll attack them up, so at least push them back. Try and make some groundwork here on this hill, so he's got some cover. But Pansy, he's got the blow on the back, and he's crushing him fast.
He's doing the smart play though, he's still got a bit of the slow side to work with, so he doesn't need to instantly commit to find his route early, but as soon as you pick up on over, he's against his teammates, and Sweater is there grinning. Great shot from Solid FPS though, that lands perfectly, but he needs to move, there's no revive in sight. Does he take the shot with him? He does, but now look at his HP, he needs to get in, he has no time to do anything else. Heals straight away, 4 seconds on that, and now we're down to 14. Noble have their backs to the blue, they've got a bit of cover. Let's take advantage and look around where everyone is at this point. He's still up. He was the man making love to that camera earlier on, giving us all a beautiful look at things. So he's got, again, back to the blue, very close to this. He's got the slow side of the circle down towards the southeast, but limited cover, only the dip of the hill. Certainly usable, but again, you're shooting in a very listening out for steps here, and Spike's going for the revive, and I'm pretty sure there's a player right next to him. There it is. Oh, what a turn from Spike! Hayes just got decimated. Great connection from Ninja though. That AWM just lands to the chest of Solid FPS. Nothing to be done. 8 alive now. And
now he upgraded to an 8-tank scope as well, so he's going to do some absolute damage if he spots players, just like he did. Our players just chilling back because he knows he's in a predicament. There are players just looming on this circle. We're moving into a very tight one. He's going to be on top of a hill as well. So look for some engagements as people start to peek. He does have a shotgun in the back pocket. Should he need to use it up close and personal? Ninja though, with the orb, this could be very dangerous if he managed to spot people a bit. Also, the 249 still in play.
Ninja's just a solo warrior right now, and he can do it. He can pretty much be the downfall of most players. And oh my god, they just turn around and see him at the worst time. Ninja's just going to be tearing people apart, solo on HP, but he's got to keep moving, find a little bit of safety to fall into, get the heal on, get back up onto a good HP. But look, he's basically decked out, still got a level 3 helmet, decent vest at the moment, got the AWM, and he's got good positioning. So he's going to be the nuisance player, but look at Xeon. Xeon, are you...
He's getting a vehicle, he's trying him out. I don't think he'll make it.
Why are you playing out so late, Xeon?
The amount of damage he does, it's going to take him out. So now we're down to 5 live, 2 squads. And Ninja the solo, 1 squad already inside the circle. Mazrini and his teammate, they're going to make their way there. Ninja basically going to come in at the last second. That's what he needs to do. While both teams are going to cooperate at the top and come together, he needs to be that person who comes in and picks them off as they're with.
Yeah, he has to be the solo player. Basically, ignore everyone else, play for the last one, let them fight each other. Basically, he wants to tuck himself towards the slow side of the circle, so head southeast as best he can. They're not watching this right now either, so they've got a little bit of a look towards it, but not much. He's allowing the bait to come in, lots of fire coming through. They're going to take down the car, remove some of the cover there. And Mazzarini slowly working his way in. This man's been in more land finals than anyone else on that stage, sitting out there next to me. He should be feeling nothing but calm right now, but there's nothing but open ground between him and game to that victory. 5 alive, and the shot comes through. It tags him up out in the open. Alpha's going to land out shots. Beautiful work here. That Scar is so accurate in his hands, but Spike is defending his teammate. And all the meanwhile, we know Ninja is waiting patiently.
He is the one that could change it. He could just creep up like he's doing now. He's letting them take the fight. There's only 4 remaining. He just needs to find some bodies and make sure this orb finds its target every single time. Only 4 people alive. He needs to find 3 faces, 3 bodies, whatever works for him, and make sure that these bullets find the target. But remember, Spike still has his M249. If he lays down, he gets an 80% bullet advantage because that gun, the tripod on the end of it, will come out.
Wait,
He can just lay
Ninja
it
might
down.
be moving in towards some of the already pre-standing players. I'm curious if he thinks there's no one here. Oh, he's going to run to Ninja! Oh! He went for it. He gave it all, but he made a mistake. He took the wrong choice out of the 2. He didn't know which side would have had the 2 players to the 1. He took the gamble. He didn't get the win he wanted, and now it's possible. And Spike knows it. He knows that one of the players is damaged. He's moving in now for the kill. 3 players stand. Spike, nade to hand, drops it out, prays for a connection. Nothing there, but he has the circle. This is his game, surely.
And he has that M249, but he's not going to use it. He's going to stay here with the AKM red dot in hand. He did just switch out for a second. His teammate's going to get the revival. Goes in with another grenade, looking for a connection. Did make sure he gets...
He pushed him.
He hit him
pushed
in
him out of the tree.
He
That's
pushed
perfect.
him, so there goes down one. Now he can push aggressively. I don't think he's going to have time to get the other player up. Second grenade's going to go for it. Will this find its target? Let's find out. He's going to hard scope in as well, as he does take a poke, but unfortunately doesn't find anyone.
This one means Spike then going to the white peak. He's going aggressive.
He's going for it.
He's just playing the time. He knows that we're trying to revive. 16 bullets in the clip, and that's all he needs. Perfect play from Spike. 8 kills. Absolute dominance from the man. Showing exactly what one individual can do in this game, given the opportunity.
Spike and Mazzarini, the kings of Sosnovka, qualifying yesterday. Once again, we see another team pansy that's come from the floor, playing at this professional level. They seal the deal. They take first place in our first person duo match. This is, of course, a best of 3, but those 500 points in the long run, they mean so damn much. That's going to shoot them now up into first place. Bagging that on top of 8 kills also, that's a really nice little buffer of points.
Man, you got to feel for Ninja as well. He was on a complete tear through that game.
It was a great effort, I'll tell you that.
He just took the choice. It was one of 2 options, and for him, he walked into the 2-player squad rather than the solo guy. He had to move anyway, and that was the best cover available. You could see his mentality. It was the correct choice, but you've got to feel for him in that aspect. But right now, those kills were absolutely perfect going out from Spike. He plays the wide peaks, he plays the timing. That guy is very, very good at this, I've got to say it. On the other side of things, we've got so many qualifiers coming into this, being the ones to really push these guys. I love seeing that. The Luminosity players, Ninja there, putting up a big performance for the AWM. Obviously, Gypsy as well, doing wonderfully. We saw, again, the Liquid guys in there for a long time. TSM being a nuisance once that 3rd kind of circle came in. But yeah, great games all around.
A little bit unfortunate for Ninja. As you said, he went for it, but it was just the wrong person. Definitely the right play to do, get aggressive, and this is what happens with first person. When you're looking at players, you don't give them time to breathe. If you see them bleeding, push it, push them for the bleed out. Don't let them get the teammates up, don't let them get the heels off. He turned up, you could see it. They were very, very surprised. Well, you know what? We're surprised again. We've got yet another winner coming through the open qualifications. Let's bring it down to the floor with Cameron, who has the interview with our winners.
Yes, I am here with Spike and Mazzarini from the Team Kings of Sosnovka. Yet another winner from the Open Series. Now, particularly you, Mazzarini, you've been hyped up this whole time yesterday and today by Pansy. She's a big fan of yours. You're a Call of Duty, ex-Call of Duty pro. But you were in the duos yesterday. It didn't quite show up at the level that you did here. What would you attribute that to? Is it more nerves, or is this back to the conversation of 3rd versus 1st person?
Kéo đi đút. Có đưa người xem ngồi đi. Kéo đi. Bác bông kéo à? Bác kéo đi.
Cái gì?
Kéo đi.
Kéo á? Tưởng mặc tiếp.
Sao cái này 50 vừa 50 này 10 triệu.
Cái gì?
Đây là 1,2 triệu xem này.
Trò là quá hot nhỉ.
Thế là nước chụp chim hay sao đấy?
Are you hoping to continue this, as you said, making big plays in the game 2 and 3 and continue these top spots, or do you think you're going to start playing maybe a little safer later on in these games?
I think we will find a balance in it. Spike wanna go full.
Just rush, please. Just rush.
He wants to go full throttle, and he's trying to calm him a little bit. So we're trying to find a balance, and we have our pen of luck this time. So we didn't get normal pen because it's hard to fly it in a plane. So we got this one.
All right. So, but you're saying that yesterday you weren't quite as warmed up. Are you feeling?
We were warm up, but we didn't play our game. We were like too scared and stuff like that. So, but we played a lot with respect to people here, and today we just like went full ham.
You're an ex-COD pro. Are you hoping to maybe go pro with this esport, depending on how big this may or may not get?
I'm old, man. I'm old.
You just won. You just got first place.
Yeah, but the game is all about RNG a little bit, so that's why we came here. We came for, with hope we will get some luck, and we get it. So, but I'm not gonna play competitively. But the game has potential for sure, if they fix the water.
If they fix the water, that's definitely a point of contention there. Thank you very much. Congratulations to both of you. Good luck in your next games. Now we're going to go to one more break before we go into game number 2 here in first-person duos.
to the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds Invitational 2017 and what is turning out to be a very, very spicy day. We have just seen game number 1 of the first-person duos go down and the action, Pansy. It was incredible to see and just watch it all unfold. We kind of saw some early kills here and there, but at the end, the circle, it did its damage. It started just taking players, eliminating them from the server, and then when that final circle came in, we had ARs in play, we had a couple of SMGs here and there, we had an ARM in the final 4, we had an M249 in the final 4, and honestly, it was just a crazy final circle.
Yeah, so let's go back to the final situation. We can play it so you guys can remember it again, and then put your mindset into what happened if this was third person from the other team's perspective. He doesn't know that within this moment, Spike is going to consider pushing. He's doing the nading. In third person, he could have seen whether he's doing it or not. So there's the first player down. That's fine. It's the aggressive move that Spike brings out in a couple of seconds after the next nade I think he throws down, where he starts to be the aggressor. Now, he doesn't know if the other guy's peeking or not, but he's taken a gamble. He's going to take the risk. In about a couple of seconds, waiting for it now, he's considering, there it goes. Now on the other side of things, in third person, the other team would have seen this and taken the wide peek when it was safe to do so. Now, they were not able to see it. He gets the win for taking the fight to them, being the aggressor. And for me, I prefer that gameplay. I prefer that, having to be consistently aware of the risks and the dangers. In third person, you would not have seen that final. So again, to me, I'm really happy to see first person. I'm actually so happy to see it work out that way and see the fight happen as it did.
And again, I like how he did it. He just threw the grenade, and you know, quite a few times when you're in third person, you know they're either going to be healing up or picking the teammates up. He threw the grenade, which is going to make that player step back away from reviving his teammate, and then he has to go back and have another crack at it. In the meantime, he can just push forward. He can get up in the face, knocked both the players out by a headshot. So incredible aim from him. Just to throw this one out there as well, we saw Ninja. That was an awesome play. It was the right play to do. He went for the 2-on-1, he went for the spray down. 50-50 challenge, what do? You just go for one that you see first. Unfortunately, he went for the wrong player. But again, it's totally 50-50 and totally independent. Had he got that second kill, because my God,
it was close.
It was very, very close. You're then in a one-on-one scenario, Pansy. M249 and AKM on the hill, ARM down below, but the ARM has to move into the circle. He has to move forward. In that scenario, if it come down to kind of that one-on-one finish, which seat would you prefer to be in?
I'd prefer to be Spike in that situation purely because I hadn't given my position away prior to that point, which would be the biggest factor. Because Ninja pushed first, he made all the noise, he gave his position up. He kind of then moved into the better position that he was looking to get to. Let's say he won that 1v2. He'd then have the lower the other tree on the other side of things. Spike would have had slightly higher ground, he could have readjusted, didn't have to play to the same position he did before, but he could have then just sat back. If the circle had gone the other way to Ninja's favor, he could have just lean peeked, wide peeked, and whatever he wanted, jiggle peeked the tree with the AWM, probably would have won it. But where the circle ended up being favorable, at least in my eyes, to Spike, I think that would have always generally gone his way. He seemed like a diligent player. Unless you saw a very individual bit of brilliance from Ninja, which is very possible, but it's unlikely. If you put two players at the same sort of level, you'd say everything then would have gone Spike's way eventually, but obviously Ninja doesn't know where the next circle is, he doesn't know where two players are, it's things like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, that was a really nice piece. But actually, before I take credit for the full first person explanation, Jack Frags did give a bit of a reminder of that one, so credit to the Battlefield god out there.
Credit where credit's due. Now, we're going to throw it down to the pitch where I believe we have an interview standing by with Tier 3 Gaming. So Cameron, over to you.
Yes, I am here with Cake Mumino from Tier 3 Gaming. Cake, you in particular, you have been turning a lot of heads here the previous 2 days. Even though you haven't taken a single victory, you've shown to be a really strong contender with a lot of really nice kills. But today, you were just telling me how in this first game, neither of you actually got a single kill and ended up going out about halfway through. Is that because you're just not as comfortable in first person, or do you think that was just a mistake on your end and that you're going to continue to look as strong as you have earlier in these coming games today?
It's like always about mistakes. So this game we make fail before we kill someone, so 0 kills for both of us. But early days I make a lot of mistakes too, but it's like good good situation for me, and only because of great airdrop with M24 I make kills. Probably if I get my shotgun, maybe I don't kill anyone. So it's like all about situation. I hope next game we both kill most people.
Okay. I will hold you to that. Now, both of you are streamers. You stream Arma, you stream Battlegrounds, is what you were telling me. But you both come from different backgrounds. You used to play Counter-Strike at 1.6, and you used to actually be a StarCraft 2 professional, mate.
Yeah, and Arma 3.
And Arma 3. But for StarCraft in particular, are there any similarities between the two games? Is there anything that you learned in StarCraft that you could actually bring over into Battlegrounds to be a good player?
I feel it's like most different games in the world, but to be a professional in some games, it's like a similar way to play the game. So you try hard, you play more, you think about game, not like very emotional. You try to feel like you're professional, and you must think, and then maybe cry and run around.
Well, hopefully not cry too much. We're about to get back into game number 2, so I'm just going to wish both of you good luck on the next 2 games, and we're going to toss it back to Sims and Pansy while we go into game number 2.
I'll tell you one thing I have to mention about that interview, Pansy. When he mentioned, you know, I know it's kind of my fault here, I'm making the mistakes, and not necessarily just throwing it out there, blaming any other products that went down in the game, blaming any scenario or situation that was put on him. He says, look, I made a few mistakes, we didn't get any kills, it's time to reset, refocus, and get cracked on with this thing, which I hold a lot of respect for.
Yeah, it's a good mentality. We are just going to get ourselves into the next round of things. Excuse me. As we wait, we have a look down the players, but yeah, so far, when you guys are home again, get on Twitter, use that hashtag Battlegrounds. Thoughts so far on what we've seen? How are you preferring today to yesterday? What do you think of the first person mode? Give me updates. Who do you think is going to do the next, big thing? Who's going to be the next winner in the next round? Looking here over at the Cloud9 boys, do you back them? Do you think it's one of those two? Give me your thoughts. Obviously,
Borg had a banging game yesterday. It was
that a creepy shot on Hayes?
It is.
That's the poor guy.
Peering through, just through the little gap. It looks like everyone's getting logged into the circle now. We are just going to make sure before we go live, and before going live, that everyone is on. All 8 players are there, and once the plane's up, that all of them are working all correct and fine. Evermore on screen. Thumbs up. Looks good to go. I want one of those hats. If there's anyone out there that does have those hats, I do want
they're giving out 1080s to the players, backpacks, level 1 helmets. I'm sat here like, can I get a cup of tea? Nah.
I've seen players with an i7. I've seen players with a 1080. I've seen players with
Player
with
unknown. If you wanna pop on over here.
Throw any of those spare backpacks our way.
Chuck us one, would you? It'd be nice. They do look cool though. If you want to check out the players' Twitters, a lot of them got them yesterday. They got some really cool swag.
It felt really good seeing Yuki and THC yesterday. Like, I watched them, they kind of looked like a deer in the headlights. They were very dazed at the end of the day. You know, they've just walked away with $30,000 after queuing up and qualifying. And then they got given all these backpacks. They got given, I think it was 1080 Ti's at the end, loads of other swag. And it was just cool just to see 2 young lads turning up thinking, all right, we're going to have a crack at this little thing. And to do so damn well and to come out with that first place, it just felt so good seeing them. They look so happy. Real quick note as well, you can see on screen, esl.gg/PUBG raffle. Plenty of things. Speaking of 1080 Ti's, there's a couple of them in there. Samsung monitors, plenty of crates as well we're going to be giving away through. And then we have the i7s also. So make sure you're entering. Plenty of swag. And level 3 backpacks, which, again, we don't have, Lauren.
No, these are things that I do not have that you guys at home can get. So if you'd like to just mock me, just go and get them. Go get all the goodies. As I stand quietly in the corner with my no level 3 backpack. But yeah, let's have a little look. Oh God, wait, why is Moo not there?
Is he resolved? Is he inside? Can we get confirmation that we can keep going? Anyway, let's just talk about this one.
No.
No? No. You don't want to tempt it?
I want to see if he gets to the down plane. Oh Lordy.
Poor Moo just left.
He can just go on the spawn island, they have a nice time.
Imagine that. We will get confirmation, guys, on what exactly the procedure. It would more than likely be a reset if he does stay there.
Again, this could be just a player tabbing out and tabbing back in, if I'm completely honest. If this is what's happened because he's done that, I will be tiltorino. But otherwise, this would be a really nice drop. It does seem as though he's dropped, so he did tap back in time. It seems as though he's going to be forced down towards the Novo side. I'm hoping this goes live because we might see a bit of Military Island, might see a bit of Novo play. We are going to be keeping with this one. Thank you, Move, for sticking with us.
Let's talk about this one then.
And the TSM boys out towards Milta. We're going to have a lot of kind of southeast action, I can see, and probably Rozhok, School, Pachinki maybe, all going to get a little busy here.
Let's go back to the map because I want to talk about that, especially while this looting phase is going on. Unless there's a big battle going down at School, I didn't quite see how many dropped here. You would expect so. Oh, yeah, we actually have two squads. We have Sakisha and Julia on one side, Flom and Lex level 2, just inside the hallways waiting there. They're already getting kitted, they're already getting weapons. So the players above, they'll be able to get, if you usually got a shotgun, usually got an AR, maybe an SMG kicking around on the roof, you can definitely at least pick up one weapon. Meanwhile, you go downstairs, this is where you get your shotgun. This is early game tactics. A couple of pans there so they can cover their ass quite literally. Nice level 2 vest for him. But shotgun's so important in School. 2 reasons. 1, it's up close and personal, very much in your face. 2, you don't expect people to have that much armor. Lacking helmets, lacking vests, and you can do so much damage. Knocked out him, he is dead already. With an AKM, that's lost him, it wipes him out. And now Briggs left last man standing on his team.
He can't go back in there.
Not with no armor and with a handgun.
No, Briggs got to back out of this, and you can see Moondai and Lost Aiming now looking for the follow-up kill, wondering where that teammate's gone to. Briggs is trying to run out. Squeesha there, getting picked up. Lex with that shotgun, close work, of course. The second follow-up, no more bullets left in this one. Needs to get those shells back into place. 5 now locked in to go. Oh, lovely work as well. Buying time for the revive. You can see the kind of the moment of just kind of knowing, all right, we've survived School, we're fine. That one bit of just one breath basically of, all right, we're okay to keep going.
And now they will do that, get their health back as well, run around, try and find some more meds. Seeing plenty more things go down. We're going to see Pony Rider talking out Avenger. Also, World knocked out Vixter. Is that his teammate, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's just killed himself and his teammate with a grenade?
I have no idea what just happened. It does look like...
Is this a reset? This gets weird.
Okay, so that's why they're messing... Okay, that's why they're killing each other. It's a reset. Do apologize, guys. We're just getting this information now. We will continue play as soon as possible.
You just enjoy the foghorn thing go in Gamescom. This is what I listen to. It makes me very sad.
Sorry about this one, guys. Nothing we can do. Nope. We'll feed you the information as we receive it. They're going to go for a full reset. We could see in the player cams there were a couple of questions happening, so we knew something was going to happen. Obviously, Moondai... No, not Moondai, excuse me. Panda at the start, Moo having some issues, and now we're moving back. But we'll get it restarted, and we'll crack on with it.
Yep.
Scoom's still got his transfers on.
I want one of those.
Surprised it's not sweated off, to be honest.
It is quite warm in here.
It's very warm in here.
It's warm, it's loud.
Look at that, Liquid and Cloud9 so close together. EU versus NA, it's already begun, Panzer.
As Liquid's normally more North American anyway, so it's, the mass of the hordes are getting excited, but there's clearly something free being thrown out somewhere at Great Gamescom.
I love how you're coming up with it on, what was it, on Wednesday? How many people just love a freebie? Do you want this USB stick? 1 million people just appear.
Yes.
It's a USB stick.
I need it in my life.
It's only 1 gig, but still, it's free.
They're all about it. They'll do anything for a t-shirt.
I can give that to a family member as a birthday present, or I could potentially even sell it on eBay for around 45 pence.
The best part is, though, that's recently adding to my anger. I'm only discussing this because we are doing a restart, and you guys at home know that takes about 4 years. So we'll be working on that as we speak. We slow-mo watch Lex playing the School out. You know, Shroud, I know North American CS out there is dying for some young hope to come through, but it's not you, Lex. It's over. It's done. I'm kidding. Absolutely. Love Lex to bits. Again, one of the players from Mod 4 many, many moons ago. He's a very, very good player, actually. Obviously went into CSGO, but known back in the day for being part of the North American team in Call of Duty. So, again, seeing these players come back through. All that aside, though, going back to things that made me marginally grumpy today, people who sit down at convention halls, right? So this is a convention center. If you've never seen Gamescom before, you can probably hear the rabble of people behind me. There's really a lot of people. There's a lot of people here. It's kind of like an E3, kind of a PAX sort of thing. Just imagine a lot more humans. Now, at the moment, we're in a nice area. You know, there's walls around us. It's generally very pleasant. I think they're chanting now for free T-shirt, please. That's honestly
USB.
There it is.
It is.
Yep.
20 meg. Absolutely. We'll even get you 3 photos on it, but they want it. It's free.
Love it. So opposite us, there's the Twitch booth. There's loads of booths around us, to be fair. People, for some reason, seem to sit down on the floor and just not move. And I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Imagine you're just trying to do your shopping, right? Imagine you're just going down, popping down to the shops. Someone in Sainsbury's or Tesco's, any other brand, you know, take wherever you want. Just have a sit down, so I can't get my milk.
Do you know what's even worse than that?
What?
People who actually bring a small stool and put it in the middle.
Oh,
have you seen that?
I've seen it, little fold-out camping ones.
You know what? Great to think ahead. I don't mind you doing that outside, but
yeah, that's
why
cool.
do it in the walkway? Why would you set up a camp and just, you know, start cooking food and building a house? You know, you don't pay rent for that.
No.
Please move on. People are trying to walk here.
But yeah, I do want to know if you guys have ever been to a convention like this, and so you understand our pain. We're only doing this because we've honestly exhausted what we can say at this point. I could run you through the individual stats per sniper, but I just don't feel as though you care that much. And I'm pretty sure at this point, it was actually Spike, prior to this, who actually took down Ninja as well. So he had a really good position watching the cross and the push-up. So it wasn't even the 2 players that Ninja was fighting who got the kill. Then it was Spike watching as he crossed over. It might have just been like 1 shot that he hit, essentially, at the end of it. But still, yeah, there's just my grumble for the day. I'll keep you updated if there's anything else that marginally annoys me. But yeah, that's about it.
There is so many things we can talk about. And we can try and talk as much as possible. We obviously know that Twitch chat loves us talking and not starting the game. That's clearly why we're doing it.
Well, no. Well, this is what we've told the teams, the production and the players. Don't start the game. We want to talk to the audience more. Please don't think that's true. I think sometimes Twitch chat doesn't understand sarcasm. They just go, she's finally admitted it. We now know the truth. The casters all these years have been holding us back. But we are maybe ready. I'm not even going to get excited until I see them all in the plane. If I see one player, if one player's tabbed out right now, I will go over there and just clip him around the back. You know,
don't make me leave this seat.
Don't do this. Just tab in and just wait, chill out. You'll be good to go. Come on, you can do this. I believe.
I'm actually in suspense now whether everyone makes it. It's like the final circle. But anyway, who are you supporting? Use the hashtag Battlegrounds.
Support the casters.
Let Pansy know.
1 tweet a day can save 1 caster. Casters are for life, not just for Gamescom. All right? 45 seconds, we'll be finding out if this one is going to get underway with no problems attached to it. Hopefully that will be the case. I'd love to see a good old game. We'll start getting revved up once we see them all safely locked into the, I don't know, bit of metal that flies through the sky. You jump out of.
I don't like flying.
That's weird, isn't it?
Never been a big fan. How does that amount of metal fly through the air? So comfortable.
So comfortable.
I had a rough trip a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah?
You had to go through a very nasty storm, and I was scared.
Did you put on the soundtrack of I'm Expected to Die, so I want to like listen to something quite cool?
I put my hood up, I put my head down, and the guy next to me was absolutely in hysterics because he was loving it. It was like a roller coaster ride for him. He had like a beer in his hand. He's like, oh, but hey, this is fun. I'm like, no, it definitely isn't. Speaking of planes, though, it looks like this one has left the tarmac, so we'll see where she comes in from. Which side's it going to be? It's going to be from the south, so straight over Millie Base, just to the left-hand side of the middle as well. We'll see if anyone does the first to step off the plane, and here we go. Ninja and Chipsy once again being those people that are first out of the plane. They were first out last time as they made their way to Saki. Oshi 7's there as well. Several other people. I'm seeing Moondai. I'm seeing Sixy, the team that have qualified yesterday. Sixy actually and Roms, they're going to go over to Primorsk. Pulse and Vic, they're also making their way to Sosnovka Island. Maybe they will try and push Novo, because if they come in late to Millie Base, they could be in trouble, Pansy. Yeah,
keep your eyes on people looking at the roads, essentially, because they'll just go Novo. As soon as they see a car, just dive down early, get it, go. That's probably what I'd say the Luminosity guys are doing. It'd probably be the better choice. There's not that much loot otherwise around that area. Yeah, so I'd hope they're going to go for that. It's a good idea to get out as early as possible and just get that cargo Novo, get the safest loot you can. But here comes a spread up, basically. There's no like massively polar places to go to. Georgia Pole would be interesting to see if people actually commit to it. If they go for the early shoot pop, head over there. Maybe aim for a high loot or a high chance spawn for a car.
Sigsy and Rom, as we saw earlier on, making their way to Prim. We'll bring that map up again. I want to see where more people are going. I want to try and build the story here where we're going to be seeing these fights and engagements potentially going down. People already landing inside Pachinki. This is Jimmer, one of our qualified teams from yesterday. Nice easy way to get a scar off the drop also. I'm actually hearing some shots here. We have a fight, same place from last time. Chappie, the C9 guys, they have landed already inside Pachinki, so wanting to claim themselves as the kings of Pachinki for a second time round. Anger will find himself plenty of meds, little Red Bull, cheeky Red Bull as well. Only got a handgun, so he needs to find a better gun very, very soon, but he's still got a mini compound. Circle has just popped and they are at least inside it.
Yeah, I actually like this compound. It's one you can Assassin's Creed across all the roofs on. Maybe not for the first loot. It's maybe a nice follow-up to if you get pushed out of Roshok possibly and then head over. Can be nice, but yeah, he's found a Scarl anyway. He's got a little bit of armor, level 2 helmet. Actually pretty decent all considered.
Did he ignore the angle? He did. He ignored the angle. Come on.
All right, we've still got some shoots coming out. You can see going for the long parachutes here.
Wow.
Maybe heading over towards Mansion, but again, essentially, if we miss out on the cars, then we'll need to have to go to these sort of things.
Imagine if that car's actually following them, because he's following their flight path. Every time they move, no, he's actually going to die. Can you imagine if you're just hunting people down like Chad got done the other day, where we just run them over off spawn? But some very long flyers. You can see 3 people still in the air.
Going through the motions. Good loot so far, actually. Everyone's getting pretty decent loot, I'm not going to lie. From who we've seen at the moment, no one's really suffering too much. I'm curious to see how the Novo play goes out, because I'm pretty sure we saw Vicstar going for that quite possibly, and maybe the, was it the Luminosity guys?
The Luminosity kind of seemed, they were still flying at the time we looked at it, but you can kind of read what's going to happen, because there's absolutely no way you're going to fly north of the military base and then coming at it late game with 0 armor. Well, you know people are in there.
Ooh, hello.
See you later, my friend. Sigsy with the auto shotgun. Wipes out 5. I'm guessing that's going to be stat rather than 5 tat. Stat goes down.
Many potatoes.
Many.
5 to be precise.
Indeed.
But yeah, good pick up there. Nice little quick kill.
It does so much. The SK-12 just does so much damage.
Early game, it's lovely. Spammable, 5.
It's the range for me.
Yeah.
Especially when you just crouch down. If you peek behind the door and you just lean, you can literally kill people straight down corridors. Yes, Naya, MPR will be turning up. Rick's already in the buildings as well. One team's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5. Didn't quite catch it exactly. Roms and Sigsy, now they've taken out 1. I believe there's 1 shot girl's going to be the last player on that team there, so they can still at least keep looting. They get a bit more time. They've freed up some more map. Moving across.
Naya play from TSM.
But his teammate, MPR, has only just turned up to it, so I'm interested to see whether MPR does actually have any gear, so to speak, or he's just unfortunately turning up late after a very bad drop, but I wouldn't expect TSM to do that.
Luminosity are losing out on players, it seems like right now. Drassel's down, so's JP. A bit of a scuffle somewhere, I'm not sure where that was, but you can see Breakit trying to eye up where the opponents are, just purely because you can see the doors open on the roof side. Pretty already has a good idea that people are close by. Listening out for sound as he holds the stairs. Full auto on the Mac 10 on the Uzi, should I say. Getting MPR into a good position. You can see them working together. He can be the kind of more static point and leave MPR to be more mobile, try and flank in towards it. He's going to probably mark up where he's hearing steps or where he expects.
Flank, though.
Yeah.
All the way around. We saw this yesterday from Break, just marking the map. I mean, you do it anyway yourself when you do it. You look on the maps, you drop a marker down, and you give his teammates some information. He's probably gone into that building, though. Oh, the door's open. Did Break leave that open? I would say, oh, he's just round. He's literally just at the door.
He's right in between them. This could be huge. I don't... So many players. He's going to spot him. He spotted him out. This could be pretty much donezo. You can see instantly APR trying to respond to what he does as well. Knockdown means another player close by. He gets the spot as well. APR, what a lovely bit from Lucy Made, though. Coming around, at least gets the job done, but couldn't follow it up. The sustain not there, of course. Break with a quick revive. I don't know if there's anyone near close by or anything to be worried about. APR should just go into the house for the safe revive. You don't see they're going, Break's just being a bit of a git. No, it's just so you get APR into the safe position, and you might as well use your time responsibly. Get the revive in.
Exactly, TSM know what they're doing. And you can see there how they kind of called it out together. Yumro and Evermore, again, going for the really unexpected plays all the way up at Stalber. It looks like they've taken someone out on the way as well. Stoda up at the top there, just chilling on his own. Anti-Tinkerbell, Jad FPS. chilling up here in Yasnaya. MPI, you can see, you did just see that battle go down on your screen. Pony Rider and Avenger also in Yasnaya, so still 3 teams here, still everything to play for. Panda 117.
He's given us the old hand cam to make sure he's not cheating. He's gone for the classic. I appreciate that. There's Gazi Mexican. We haven't seen much of this man throughout, but see how he's doing this time. So he's gone for the banana houses down towards the Military Island Bridge, basically. Not a bad shout. I always feel like you get car 98s from it, though. Oh, but look, he's got company.
Just about to say.
The previous winners are here.
You've always, the one thing I tend to find about this, because there's easy accessibility down to the military base, especially when you looked at the plane route that took, there's always a team seems to behave. Even if you turn up late game, someone's like, nah, I'm just going to chill in these because it's so much cover. There's so much containment in them. But you mentioned it perfectly. They have our previous winners, and these guys are super aggressive. They've got a cracking shot on them, a cracking nice bit of aim. It's whether or not they know the people on the opposing side.
I'm wondering if Mazzarini now might have spotted out that the doors are open in the other compound. I'm not sure if they have yet. They seem very unaware of each other so far. They haven't spotted it.
He's looking.
And he is looking at it, but the doors are shut from what I can see. So he might go on he might go on the long way around, which is a really good way of doing it. And it looks like Gazi Mexican can go a little. They're kind of into the looting right now, and you can see the approach. It's very nice. He's not silhouetting on the top of the ridge. He's peeking up and over occasionally, then jiggling around, not going to allow himself to be a static shot. But this is going to be Hayes spraying in, praying for that UMP to find a shot, and it does. Lost aiming, goes down. Headshot to finish the job, seal the deal, and there it is, dead as you like. Good positioning from him, but you can see this play. Spike seems very aware that there could be people in these buildings.
I love where his teammate is in comparison to him. This is kind of what we saw earlier on coming out of TSM, just 2 players working in tandem together. As we moved across to his POV, though, these guys know exactly where they are now. They have an idea, or at least they know that these people are kind of creeping up around them, just on the horizon here. Gazi Mexican, he does, and he spots one of them, tags him up, so he's going to be dinked. Takes about 25% of his HP off.
Good work from Gazi then to be able to spot that, react, fall back as well, find a bit of cover. Because the problem is there's nowhere safe to cross out from this position. You can run to the rocks, but there's still a good gap between you and them. And it looks like Spike and Mazzarini are going to take the long way around. They could just back from this fight. They can disengage. You know there's going to take some time for Gazi Mexican, if I can get my words right, and Curvy Llama to understand they've fallen off. You don't get the full information, of course. So now let's have a little look across the map where else is going on. We still have the Nova, well, not fight, but the loot going on. They're still down there. Gazi Mexican still eyeing up, see if he can spot them out here at this point.
Well, we saw that player pre-stim in there, getting the Red Bull, so that questions it. Are they going to make this push? We know they're aggressive pair, and here they come again. They're coming back for more, unless they're just going to grab this buggy and get the hell out of there, which is kind of looking like the play.
Are they baiting it? They might bait the noise. So Spike might just drive away, bait the noise, and leave Mazzarini to watch it, or they can literally just back off. There's no need to stick around here. There's still plenty of options. There's players everywhere. Look down at the petrol station too. There's someone watching that. If they go for it, that could be another problem, but they'll probably go to the farmhouse or even just further away, just kind of disengage on this. You're not getting much loot out of it anyway. You need somewhere else to fall back to. And it looks like we're going to be going to... there's a small town here that they can head to. Again, mostly supplementing the loot. You're not looking to pick up masses. At this point, you're very unlikely to do so. I'm wondering if there's anyone waiting.
Avoid it. They're going to avoid it. They're going to carry on. But unfortunately, they've got C9 right in front of them to go to the next compound. Evermore still chilling here. They were up in Stauber last time we looked. Also, they've moved a little bit down the hill, dropping a bit of gear here and there, making sure that you can at least tank it up.
Huge amount of space in your inventory for no damn reason, but they do. So you don't need, well, you might need more than one, I don't know. I'm not going to speak on his behalf, but again, just going to try and give himself a bit more space. But look, we've got another player here. Jared's over here, and so's another teammate. This is a very small compound. It looks like they're keeping tabs on it, maybe, but I don't think you'd expect this. Unit's in a good position, leaving Evermore to do the looting. That's good. They're kind of working in tandem together.
I like how Tinkerbell's looking out from the top of the building, looking one way.
I'm not sure if they're aware at all.
Below him, just looking out now.
But they might have a bit of a block on the vision. You might not have line of sight, just purely because they're playing on the other side of the compound. So it's kind of more towards the south-southwest they're crossing out from. I don't think they're going to be able to see it.
We'll see how this one does pan out. Evermore, time to drive away, which they do. Teammate in the back as well. Let's carry on the loot phase. And they're just going to get the hell out of that town, and that squadron will at least be able to now know that they're completely out of there and gone, so they can carry on doing whatever they need to do. One Shot Girl is on her own. Liquid, though, Molman knocks out one, takes down Xeon as well with an UMP there. And that almost moves in to 70 remaining. Stoda still up in Severny. Jad will be moving down after him very shortly.
Who's the Milta duo as well? I'm kind of curious who's over there. There's two teams on that one. We are aware of the sound issues, by the way. We'll work on that, guys. Do not worry. Liquid claiming a couple of victims, it seems. set themselves up in Gatka in the main part of town, not in just the random fields. And I actually quite like Gatka, even though it's a very open environment. There's enough cover and kind of foliage, bit of terrain adjustments, so you can actually exit in and out from.
It's this side of Gatka though. Those bushes you can just lay down and nobody can see you whatsoever. I've accidentally run somebody over by just turning up to that. They've just been laid down, just been a bit of a cheeky baby. It's like, oh, I didn't even know you were there, friend. I'm sorry about that. I feel quite bad, but also quite happy that I've just run you over. So you've got to be very careful when entering that place. But as you mentioned, it can be very campy because there's a great building that looks out into the fields. The first one that you enter, you can go on the top, and the amount of times you'll see sniper battles kicking off from there. And same place here. You've obviously got the V-trenches just behind you. These V-trenches, they're quite good for moving up. You need to be careful that you don't drive into it because you will get your car stuck. And now we'll just see Panda Gaming. They're going to wander around and make sure that everybody, this entire compound is clear. Puts his gun to single fire if he wants to try and one-tap somebody. Sakisha and Julia do have a compound of their own, though, and it looks like Sakisha's actually got eyes on Flom over there. Mythic just on the hill, laid down. And he realized that SKS in the back pocket also. So I think these guys know someone's around in this compound with them. It'd be great to see on the observer just exactly where this team is in comparison to them, because they're looking very cautious. They're opening and closing doors to try and bait things out, bait some noise, and also cover them, make sure no one's got eyes on them. Liquid, though, will just continue looting. And here you go. Now we know where they are. So Stylish Noob and Shaka, they're going to move into Gatka. But again, this is the building that I was speaking about, Pansy. Liquid are just holding it strong. They can get a full 360 vision. And because it's so damn high up and you do have that wall, it is quite hard to hit these guys. They can crouch down, especially because the guys are on the floor. You won't be able to see them. They can just bob and weave if they need to.
Oh, this positioning is filthy. Gassy Mexican gets sprayed down, as does Curvy Llama. Those two finally made it out of the banana buildings, but got caught in the end. But these guys hadn't really moved either. Oh, and they had a level 3 vest as well. Gutting to lose out on that. That's some really nice loot, but sadly is what it is for them. But these guys were waiting in that gas station, probably hoping for the bridge crosses from the military island, but it looks like Adren's going to be unleashing hell with this full auto any second now. Rifle in hand, spots out one, sprays in, up for the single tap, and he might go for it. There it is, stone mounted on the receiving end. Beautiful stuff. And can they get the follow-up kill? Are they curious if there's another in the car? Where the hell is his teammate? Because I didn't see him, and that was a knockout.
They're wandering around.
Oh, here's the other fight, Lex.
Scoom sees him. Lex is going to fall now. He's eyeing this on the corner. He has to drop back. Flom gets tagged. He's now going to round the corner, see if he can make sure he's not getting flanked whatsoever. Will he get in the car? Will he just drive away? Because it's a 2 versus 1 scenario. He's already tanked up. You can hear in your headphones, you just see the grenades are going to be coming in. Down goes the smoke. Another explosion as well. And yeah, it's time to run. I'm not dealing with this one. I am gone.
Gets into, oh my God.
Where's that from? That's going to be from round the corner, so that's the initial team we were talking about.
Yeah. So they found an angle.
Cracking shot.
But again, at this sort of environment, you're going to be getting easy revives on that. You'll lose out on helmets, which is going to be a huge issue down the line, but you should be getting revives as you are in cover. You can fall back to that, but Gatka seems to be this hot kind of property right now. And I'm kind of curious as to why, but nice shot from Shaka to land it, just nice and clean. We know that Mole Man as well as players who will not stand still. He's very, very versatile, very good with his movement. So again, that's a big factor in this one. Let's see who else is alive here. Is the circle now looking quite dominating. See Stylish Noob very keeping a lot of tabs on it. Doesn't want to lose out. So like Liquid doing the late loot over towards Milton. We do have a bridge battle going on. If we could check into that one, I do want to see this.
Still miles away,
yeah, we can leave TSM to their own devices. I'm wondering if maybe Vicstar and Musical are going to be on top of the bridge possibly, or how they're playing this one out. We've got Oshi and Serenity having to traverse that on the way back. I do want to see what's happening on that bridge. If we can get a look towards that one eventually, that would be lovely. See what they're up to over there, because that could be a crescendo point. Panda are moving into the other Panda team though, so a bit of a Panda battle going down here. This is Ninja actually in the boat, and they're not actually on top of the bridge. I thought they might have been climbing that one, but no, not going to go for that. Who's over there going to be looking up for any other players, but no, he doesn't spot them anymore. The bridge already going to be certainly contested, but they've already got their way out of there.
They're going to beach that and move up, which is fair play, because they wouldn't have moved anywhere else. They would have been able to get taken down by Musical waiting. Unfortunately, though, that's going to be interrogated, taken down by Vitz. Still getting tagged up. Edaculus knows that the players are there, so he needs to be careful. Will lean round, tries to get him through the window. It was an absolutely fantastic effort. Meanwhile, though, there's still this one-on-one battle. They're cracking at each other left, right, and center. He does poke out, will jump back again, tags him up, takes down Vitz himself, and now we move into this one-on-one. This is going to be crucial, because whoever wins this can revive their teammate.
He's gone for the spray. He's got the AK. It takes one clip to just completely destroy any car. He knows it. Good work from Edaculus to adjust to the tree already. Smack needs to land this shot and fast.
Oh!
You
Jesus.
can bank your house on those sort of shots to come through from Smack. That's the consistency you can expect from a player of his caliber. One of the winners from only yesterday's games. And that's how you define these matches out.
Pokes through the portholes in the window. We're going to see several other people go down as well. WTCM, that's going to be taken out by Jimmer. So now Mithrin, unfortunately, he's going to be eliminated also. You can see there, Jimmer doing some serious work. Flom's POV trying to get a long distance tag on the U as it works away. You hear the shots cracking off in his headphones as well, so he knows he's got people close, but my God, that shot, incredible, through 2 portholes, finds the head, just peeking behind the tree, and down he goes. Cracking win there for TSM. They'll get inside the hut, they'll get the revive as well. And now we're just going to be going through, floating through people. Cross noses a crate there, you can see the red smoke, so he's just trying to bait this and see if anyone wants to try and challenge it. Meanwhile, on Mooselek's POV, Vixter's down, but they have really separated with the look of it.
Yeah, I don't think Big Star's going to be able to get much of a revive here unless there's a bit of a hero work coming out.
If he drives over and gets him, that would be...
Could do.
He could do it.
I don't know why he's leaving it.
Oh, he's like, no, I'm sorry, but come out.
Oh my God. That's Game of Thrones style sort of, knife in the back there.
Brutal, man.
He could have done that so easy. There's time on the circle. The players weren't even moved in yet.
That's rough.
Cruelty. That is just damn,
He could have packed
cruelty.
it. He had the wrong coverage. He clearly didn't have the information of where those other players were. You know what? I don't think he would have just leaving, so Vix probably said, no, go, get out of here. You've got something decent. He does die. You can see it there on the screen. But yeah, we're just going to go back and take a look at this replay because they could... the tiniest of gaps. Give the man an inch, he'll take a mile. Brilliant shot.
Oh, dear. Well, now let's see where the next circle is. That's what our eyes should be now put towards. Heading up towards, closing in on Gatka. So this could be a big building sort of battle. Trying to claim the safe territory, essentially, is going to be the name of the game for now. Until it forces you out. It's 60 players alive. Lots of fire coming through. That car's looking a little bit, broken at this point, down to very minimal amounts of health.
If he goes up against someone with an AKM or anything else that fires 7.62, remember, it is only a full clip of ammo. 30 bullets will blow that thing up. 2 people here. Looks like Anger and his teammate Adren have just dropped in with the UAs and just said, okay, we're going to go in the tunnels. We're going to wait for people to come to us.
It's actually a decent bit of play. If you slow walk up the side of them, you can walk up the steps. You don't need to go to the extremities of them to use like the ladders. People often get confused in there, like, well, I can't leave, and they're trying to like sprint up the side of the kind of, I guess the long lines of trenches there.
Oh, someone's going to come behind him.
He's going to be walking right into the trap. That
Dead.
Adren's just going to say, look, you hurt your teammate. He's given us, a little bit of a backhand. He's given us some in-game items. Sorry, mate. We're going to take you down.
Now, the interesting thing is that he turned up in the UAS. Now he has died. All these guys have seen this in the kill feed. So now C9 knows somebody's lurking down there. They've been given the information. They've heard the shots fired. They know someone is peeping and creeping. So they're going to be extremely careful. Back to Spike here. Does have the AKM, has the silencer, and still has that scope. At least if he wants to take any one-on-one battles, he can do. It's on a full auto spray.
Yep. Here it is. That's him walking in, unawares, not even pre-aiming the right sort of spots. Nice adjustment quickly, though. He actually almost got right up to the spot, but you've got to be pre-aiming. And look at this battle. There's 3 teams in this tiny area. This isn't even the main Gatka area.
Still not moved,
Mazarini and Spike, they are in real trouble. They're going to be making so much noise here. And this is the Panda crew. The whole Panda team is here. Oh God, they're in the same place. This is going to be horrible to plan out. I don't think Spike knows this.
They've closed every single door. They've completely baited up this building. They've
not moved. Will they expect it? Did they hear something? I think he might have heard something, but there's 2 players' eyes trained on this. I wouldn't want to be them right now.
Look at him. Okay, so they have information. They must have heard something. He's going to poke up. He sees one. Drops back. Fair play to him. Will now move away. Those players have no reason to rush. They're like, okay, we need to run out of here. But they don't realize there's people waiting outside. They're going to fall. Brick takes down 2. Thankfully, Mazarini's still alive. Only just. So many people inside these compound. Both Panda teams. This team also. And again, when this circle moves, it's going to more than likely force them all out. The push back to where they started. Brick, though. TSM, that's them playing the late game, coming all the way down. Have a look at his Team Liquid over here. Ollie's got a level 3 helmet on as well. He's in the driving seat. They're going to get tanked, though. Hayes gets hit as well. His health goes even more down. They need to find a compound. They need to get healed up quickly. They're looking, though. They're questioning, where do we want to go at this point? They're going to move to the slower side of the circle. More than likely see them bail. I very much doubt they'll drive in, so heavily tanked up. Still, Adren and Anger just chilling in the Hobbit Cave. Fair play to them. There's no reason for them to move whatsoever. You don't have to do it. Serenity and Oshi still alive. ACOG on the M4. If that's got some really good gear, like a stock on it also.
This could be nice. Good tag as well towards Stevo there. But she has the blue against her. She's got to move herself in as quickly as she can, and she knows it. You can see the panic there. She knows that she has to make a move soon. They're not that close, about halfway. You can see the running man midway through. Oshi is going to try and quicken this up. She's going to hold the angle so he can't peek, but Oshi needs to alleviate the player by the tree, find him as quickly as he can. Otherwise, they will not be able to move. There it is. Suppressors on board. Land the shot, Oshi 7. Otherwise, they are going to die. Knocks one out. Stevo down. Where's the teammate?
They're working in tandem, though. They're working as a duo, and that's exactly what you need to do. And now we're telling Serenity to move into a better position so she can try and tap this guy and force him out. Oshi on one side, Serenity on the other. This should be good night, bye-bye. Finally, he does drop, and now these guys can move. Meanwhile, Spike's trying to flush out the Panda guys. 9 times out of 10, that always bounces back and hits me in the face. I've killed myself so many times. It's not even funny. Mazzarini and Spike need to be careful, though, because remember, we've still got a Dren camping the caves here.
Look, there's players everywhere. This is what happens when you put this game into a LAN environment, lots of pressure, and you value the basically staying alive to the very end. And oh my god, they're seeing them all. The spray comes in. Mazzarini's found Borg. He's looking for more. Spike is there in tow, but they split up. Could there be players here? They haven't cleared these buildings all that meticulously. There could be problems everywhere, but they've just got to commit. They have to find somewhere quickly. The revive's coming out, but look how low Sweater is as well. This nade could be deadly. It goes in. No, excuse me, there's a smoke. This could buy time. This is going to cover the sound. He's going to go on the flank. You can see how aggressive Spike is. This guy wants blood.
But where's the Dren? In all this time, where are Mythic? They're still in these tunnels, I believe. We need to get that Observer POV on just to show exactly where people are, because C9 are trapped down there. We've got Mythic down there as well. In fact, no, they've moved on to the next set of tunnels. They've moved up. C9, though, will get their health completely back, and now they're allowed to move forward. Mazzarini and Spike do have the backs to them, so if they go forward, they may be able to get some easy shots on them. They're now poking, they're now peeking, so they've read the information. They're going to go in the hut, they're going to get ready, they're going to lock the doors and just hope and pray to God that they walk on by. Nice 8-time scope coming out of a Dren. Just watching those tunnels. He knows that C9's over there, and we've still got 3, maybe even 4. I'm looking forward to seeing where Liquid prop up from as well. We saw them drive out to get their health back, and they'll eventually work their way back in, which is exactly what they're doing. In fact, no, this isn't the roster.
This is such a nice position, actually. Moleman's spot here, I actually like this whole ridge line. It's got great cover to it. You can actually play off the back of it. A couple of shots here, there, and everywhere. Got a suppressor out as well. And you just get really good vision. Once that next circle moves in, he'll have safety from the kind of east. So you've got to watch the east for a little while, basically wait for that to push up. Once you get that, no players are left in there, or you imagine no one is, then you can move on. But look, we're going to see Noble, and now look who's moving towards it.
But look who's in front of him.
There's going to be a 3-way fight. Basically, Liquid shouldn't be involved into this. You're going to hear it behind them, though. Mazzarini's surely going to be found here. Yeah, Daz is doing the job, and yeah, these guys are going to spray in.
That's going to be Liquid finding so many people. Ninja finds Stoder as well. Liquid finds another one. Spadge answers back and at least takes out a Noble player. And that's going to be Boom, also fall into the hands of Scoom here of Team Liquid. One player just driving around, being a nuisance on the buggy, making lots of noise, though, so they're giving more information. You're hearing the shots. If you can hear them, they can hear them also. But look how many people, they're just over the ridge.
Oh my God.
3 teams all lined up. Make that 4.
Look, I knew this was a good position. I don't like seeing that many people there, but here comes the kickoff. They are somehow in this fight. I do not know how they've managed to survive this long, but the Blues moving in. He's got to run, but look at this fight. Everyone's terrified. Cloud9 have the buildings. Liquid have the ridgeline, the trees that contain players as well, but Cross managed to find them, so it does seem as though the Cloud9 boys are going down as we speak. Scoom spraying in, hoping for a shot to find itself, but we have 40 players alive in this tiny, tiny area.
This is nuts. I can't, you know what, when you look at this, look how close they are to one another. They must absolutely know where people are. We'll see Sakisha knocking out Cake. Serenity has finally been taken out by the play zone, so she must have fallen earlier on. Either that or they just didn't have the vehicle to get up there. We'll also see Flom dying from Daji. Oshi dies as well from the play zone, so they just couldn't get back in time, which is a little bit unfortunate. And now we see Ninja. He knows where these guys are as well. He wants in on the action. Thankfully, him and Chipsy, they're both still alive. They've got plenty of time. But look at Stylish Noob and Shaka Pansy. They have absolutely no means of escape. If they go left, they've got C9 to deal with. If they go right, they also have Yamaton there as well. We'll see Sixy, unfortunately, taking out Molman. Yeah. So Scoom's in a bit of a problem. He's throwing down the smokes, trying to get his teammate to crawl back in.
But there's nowhere safe. With this many people alive in this area, someone's got a line of sight on you. He's going to take the risk, take a gamble. He wants to teammate with him. That's completely fine. No one's going to make active moves here. You can see the Panda guys having to throw themselves into the action now. There's still a lot of teams towards the north, and we are seeing a lot of kills come through. TSM losing out, I think, on 2 players there in the end. So they are going to be just forced to make the moves eventually coming into this circle. Everyone left towards that northern side. They've got to work their way in.
Ninja takes out 2. I believe that was both 117 and Obang, so both of them will fall. As we did just see, 2 more players. That was, I think it was Smack and Viz, if my memory is not mistaken. Yumroot and Evermore still alive. They're outside the circle. More than likely watch these guys to get fully tanked up and come in at the last minute. Oh, there's a reason they've not moved, because they've got Sigsy and Rom in the exact same building.
But you don't get away with this camping style for long once that blue circle is going to move you out. One of these 2 teams are going to destroy each other. They're playing for the long game, which is fine, but they've got to take the fight right about now. And there's no third person in this. You've got to just get in and check what's in front of you. Yumroot's going to have to do the same. Again, they're taking their time on this. They've got the slow side of the circle, but they can't sustain it for long. The kills are coming through here. Yeah, there it is. Shaka again, going to be making the kills count towards Drifter. Ninja still alive, finding a couple of kills here and there, but Evermore has gone down. Knocked out for now. Ollie's on the run. He's got to move as well. Scoom closing in towards the circle, find a bit of safety, waiting for that circle to close in so he can get himself some sort of modicum of any safety in this situation. But we're seeing, this is what I mean. It gets so manic at this point because people are playing so campy. They're scared of getting into the circle early, taking these early fights. You're left with 30 people. So 22 now alive. Quick kills come out. Ninja now eyes it up. He's in a good spot. Lots of cover around him. Lots of bits to work with. This is nice. The circle's even good as well going forward. So him and Chipsy, I got to say, positioning, if they can try and close out one side of this, they're in a very nice spot here. Forzen a mile away from this. Tinkerbell up in towards the north. You still got TSM